Good morning and welcome to BIFA TV, your daily dose of industry information. This morning I'm joined by Ian Matheson. Ian is BIFA's PR consultant and we are here today to talk about the latest news and updates taking place in our industry. Ian, over to you.
Good morning, Natalie. I hope you're well and I hope that your viewers find some interest in the news that I'm about to impart that I've been reading about over the last week or so. There are links to all of those items in the text that appears in the panel below the video on YouTube.
That's right. Should we get cracking?
Yeah, well, container shipping issues have really caught my eye this week. And speaking on the Freight Buyers Club podcast, the container shipping analyst and consultant Lars Jensen said that shippers should expect ongoing volatility in container shipping freight markets throughout this year and into 2025.
Interesting.
And he added that even if operations through the Suez Canal come to a conclusion and they resume, immediate relief from the disruptions and soaring freight rates is not guaranteed.
Fair enough. It's been an ongoing situation for quite some time, hasn't it, in the Suez Canal in particular, so yeah.
Indeed. Okay, according to an article in the American Journal of Transportation, ocean container shipping demand from China to North Europe and to North America is breaking new records, and the figures for June were incredible. There were 800,000 TEU shipped from China to North Europe in June. That was the highest ever monthly figure. And the volume from China to North America was also incredibly high at 1.36 million tonnes, which was the highest ever shipped in June. And I think that relates back to the disruption with the Suez Canal and shippers trying to protect their supply chain ahead of the peak season, ordering early, etc.
Sure, that's a lot of boxes.
Indeed. The ongoing supply chain disruption has in fact led the World Bank to produce an index that correlates disruption in container shipping with increases in freight rates.
Okay.
That was reported by Sam Chambers on the Splash 24/7 website, and that's well worth a read.
Sure.
And then other media have focused on the looming possibility of a dock labour strike that might shut down 6 of the 10 busiest ports on the US East and Gulf coasts.
Wow.
Just weeks before the forthcoming presidential election. And that would send jitters again across the already stressed supply chains and has probably contributed to the boom in ocean freight shipments to and from the USA that I guess a lot of your members are benefiting from if they're active in those trades.
Sure.
Meanwhile, we've seen a lot about the geopolitical tension in Bangladesh. That's been also causing disruption, affecting supply chains and international trade, creating problems for the country's importers and exporters, as well as your members who serve them. And whilst it doesn't appear to have had a major impact on the port's activity, there's been a lot of editorial coverage about the powerful explosion of a container on a Yangming ship in the port of Ningbo, Zhoushan, which raises some serious safety concerns and was probably a timely reminder of the need for robust safety procedures to be in place in regards to the loading and unloading of containers. And I know that there's very important information about that on the BIFA website.
There is, and I had actually seen on LinkedIn someone had posted a video of the explosion taking place, which was quite horrifying, really. Even though they were some distance away, it was still quite scary to see. So for the guys there working at the location, that must have been incredibly scary for them. And we talk a lot about dangerous goods as well, in the work that we do here at BIFA. So again, it's a timely reminder for people to make sure they are compliant and they are following the right procedures. So, yeah.
And that was it, really, for this week. A bit container shipping focused, but I'm a bit biased. So I'm more of a container shipping guy than an air freight guy, but so be it.
All very worthwhile updates as well, Ian. Thank you very much. So all of the articles that Ian has just talked us through, they will be within the video's description here on YouTube. And if you have any questions at all, you can get in contact with Ian or myself. But what you can do as well, keep an eye out on the BIFA website. We do have a dedicated news section where all updates such as these and other major topics happening in our industry can be found on there. That's all for today's episode of BIFA TV, your daily dose of industry information.